Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel, right? So we are doing a reaction to my old YouTube videos that were never released. Yep, I had initially started doing YouTube a couple 2 years ago, 2018. People were like, yeah, do YouTube, do YouTube, and I really did actually shoot some videos with my laptop camera. Crazy. And I never released them because I was not very fond of the quality and the content and whatnot. But my best friend actually bumped into it while using my laptop, and she liked the video. It was a story time while doing my makeup, so I'm going to be doing a reaction towards it. And yeah, and if you're wondering about the look that I have today, yes, I am cute. Do watch the previous video before this one. I am shooting this the very same day, hence the changing of my usual spot. The time, I'm not shooting in the usual time that I always shoot in, so the sun is not this side anymore, it's like that side. So that's why you're changing. Anyways, if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe, comment, and like this video. I promise we're getting better, we're getting there, and the content is still coming. Yes, so let's get right into it. So we're gonna play. It's gonna be such a long video. Hi guys, welcome to my new channel, Chat with Lindo. My name is Lindo. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I live in Pretoria, and yeah, so I decided to open my own YouTube channel and some sort of like group show or something. So yeah, in this channel, we'll be talking about first thing first. Let's talk about my skin, guys. That was the peak of my skin. As much as this camera was a bit denty and it was just a mess and the quality was just pretty much not it, my skin genuinely was so good in 2018. I was using the Long Reach green soap. It was green tea soap, and it really was doing the most to my skin. So 2018, I have the beautiful skin. So this issues, social issues, and you know how we feel about certain things, and you guys are allowed to comment whatever you want to about the certain topic we'll be talking about in a certain episode. And for every episode, I will be reading the comments about the previous conversation. And yes, so this is an engage with me type of situation, you know. That's what it's called, like a chat. So yeah, and so initially I wanted my channel to be such an interactive channel, where we drop interesting issues and people talk about it, and so on. Like, yeah, I think it was a good concept, but I really was just shy from it, and I was just not like, oh my god, I can't do this. I know. Like I was saying, you know, being first year is such an exciting thing because everything is new, especially when you go to like you know, going to like a big city and going to meet new people with different views and everything. So yeah, I remember my first year last year, and it was interesting. I must say, it was really interesting. You know, we get things like people tell you stories about how you're gonna miss high school, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna miss high school. Who would miss high school and everything? And I feel like going back, actually, I sort of miss high school. I don't miss the school. I miss that whole living life. Responsibilities suck, guys. They really do suck. So yeah, last year was a very interesting year for me because I was like, maybe I might just go along with this concept in the long run, and stay tuned to find out more about I Am Lee. Maybe. But with this channel, it was initially called Chat with Lindo. Because like I said, I really wanted it to be a very interactive channel. Channel, it's called Kaluhomo Jalifa. It's really nice. So yeah, so she was talking about all these blessed situations. It might have come down, guys, but it has not stopped. Like, I feel like a lot of people are now assuming that it's actually old news. Like, oh my gosh, who still does this blessing? People still do it, guys, and they still do it. And you know, one thing I noticed is that blessings is not always about the age. So I was promoting Ugaloho, guys, because at that stage when learning to do makeup, I was watching her highlight other people, but really, and I still do at Galoho, she's very good with her makeup, and she's very basic. Like, I wouldn't say basic, but like, she's not complicated. You know, other people like really makeup, yeah, and they're using all these complicated things, like these expensive makeup stuff, and like she really just uses accessible, affordable makeup, and like, it's not complicated. It's really just as easy. It's very neat, very nice. Shout out to her. So you guys go and catch Ugalohomo Jalifa. Oh yeah, in this part I was talking about one of her, that time it was her latest video where she did like a story time and stuff, and I loved that story time so much. It was so nice that actually this video was inspired by her, to be quite honest. When I think about it, it really was mostly inspired by her, so shout out. Bless the situations. It might have come down, guys, but it has not stopped. Like, I feel like a lot of people are now assuming it's actually what did I mean by come down? Oh my gosh, really? The sun better not just be. And you know, one thing I noticed is that girl, blessings it's not always about the age. And you know when you first hear it, you feel like, wow, this is so cool. Guys, listen to Sis Lindo advising you about your varsity life. Listen. I really thought I was so wise, didn't I? The wise girl. Doing the obvious things. Saying the obvious things. Oh my gosh. You know those people who just fall for just anything. You know, friend, come, let's do this, and you're always up to doing things, you know. They're the ones who are always calling you to come and do things with them. They're always the one, you know, pushing things to happen. You're always the one who are always with the plan, you know. So I had a friend really like that, who always was really up to all these things. So yeah, so one day she calls us and she's telling us about all this. One day she calls us Fele and she's like, guys, I'm going to Joburg. I'm like, you're going to Joburg to do what? You know, and I'm wondering, like, what the hell is going on? And she's like, I didn't have a concealer brush, so I used an eyeshadow brush to conceal my eyebrows. You see what I meant with my other video, when I said when I started off with makeup, it was a bit tricky, it was a bit messy. This is what I meant. My eyebrows are absolutely insane. I am using an eyeshadow brush, what do you call these things? Application brush to conceal my eyebrows. How is that gonna work out? Because it's not angled, so it's gonna be, oh my god. And we were the same, you know, because it's so funny because like guys, I'm going to Joburg for a job, and I'm wondering, have you found like a job
wow, congrats, girl. I was like, no, I haven't found a job yet. I'm going to look for it. And I was so shocked. And when I heard, like her reasons of her going, I was so shocked, even more actually.
Okay, first thing first, let's not judge each other of the wig closure, right? So I had bought this wig and my Chinese obviously because I was not into wigs. I'm still not actually initially, but my hair was a mess. I had short hair and I really, you know that awkward stage where you can't do anything to hair. You don't want to cut it, but you also can't plait it. So I honestly was like, okay, let me buy a wig. So I bought a wig. It was a long wig and then I cut it and it was just an awkward wig. As you can see, it looked like a hat more than a wig. It looked like a hat.
Year for the rest of your life. But then yeah, you only have one first year, guys. Do your first year, be happy, and
Oh my gosh, I really do feel like my eyebrows are so far apart. I have a problem with this.
that is. But you have to know, always, you know what? Um, this is me. This is who I am. Like, always know who you are. It's the best thing, actually. If you know who you are, getting through all those things is, it's actually quite, it gets easy. So yeah, yeah, for my first year, what was my first challenge really? Let me think. I think my first challenge was the fact that, I don't know, really, I guess I didn't have it easy, but it was not like a hectic life. It was, oh my goodness, and then, but then there's this
I don't know why I'm putting foundation like that. Like I am literally wiping it off my face. Like you don't put foundation like that because when you do, I remember I used to do that until a friend of mine actually told me that's a waste of product. Like you wiping it out. Shout out to Mel for giving me this tip. It's a useful tip. You blend it in. You pat it. You don't wipe it. Oh my goodness, I am wiping the hell out of this foundation. Literally, it's gonna be just skin and color. I'm just like wiping it out, girl.
you know, it was a trap house. We did not know that. Like, yo, guys, you know, this thing you go to your tate. So yeah, then after that, really, whenever that guy would invite us to a party and we like to dodge, like we did not.
Oh my goodness, the story. Ah, I need Kat to be with me in the story. um, Whenever I heard a colored lady, I was like, oh my gosh, is this the story about the colored guy? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Um, this deserves a story time one day, but I feel like this video was so this how long was this video? Oh my gosh. And it has all these interesting stories that happened in my first year and it's so crazy. So crazy. So crazy. But this story deserves a story time with Kat. Kat, we're doing a story time together about this story, baby girl.
Clearly, like we looked so lost, and we just like stood up and left. I remember we just left them like hanging. They even tried calling us. But guys, we just left.
Why am I putting it like that? Guys, okay, let me give you a tip, nah. You don't you don't apply the concealer like how I'm doing it here. You have to like go like this and go, you know, you see how your face goes like, yeah, just like that and not no, this is not the way of applying a concealer on your face. But let's see how it turns out. Maybe it's
Just because he has a car does not mean he's loaded. You know, thing is about guys that I've noticed this.
I feel like fixing the concealer on my face, like girl.
So I asked a favor for a friend.
It really is just so wrong because I applied it like literally here. It's not supposed to here. It's supposed to like start from the eyes and like, you know, go like this, that, and then it's just like So whatever's going on here is just wrong. It's just not it. And an interesting fact about this video I just remembered is this is a video of this is the first time I actually used my concealer, right? Ooh. I remember what I used to do with my concealer, because I really was so confused. Because when I say I was so lost with makeup, I really was so lost. So what I used to do with my concealer is I used to put my concealer first before I put my foundation. So I never used to understand how is this going to work? How is this going to blend? How oh my gosh, like how does this thing work? And I remember watching like I said, I watched her makeup videos, and I watched her do her makeup, and I realized that no, your concealer has to go on top of your foundation and not the bottom of your foundation, and then you blend it in and it looks nicer that way. This is the first time I actually used my concealer right. This is the first time when I'm like, yes, I got it right. I think I watched it, was like the day after I realized that I was using it wrong all along, and then the following day like I'm using it right, and then yeah, girl, it was rough. But it really was a good video in it for like just like advising people in their first years not to be taken by materialistic things, because they deceive your eyes. They deceive your eyes. So yeah. Okay, anyways guys, I think I'm just gonna end it here. It's a very long video, and yeah guys, thank you for watching again. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed, do comment, and do like this video. Yes girl. And thank you guys for subscribing. Anyways, till next time, do stay safe, do stay healthy, and be happy. And remember, if you want to learn more about this face, about this look, you watch the previous video. You got all the plans.